Yes. Are you, in fact, also still interested? I know it was a passion of yours in previous years in bullfighting.
Yes, but I'm less. I'm interested in what I remember.
You don't?
I don't like it much anymore.
Why is that?
Well, two things. First of all, bullfighting, as somebody once said very well, is indefensible and irresistible. Mm. And it is irresistible when everything is as it ought to be, both with the beast, the sacrificial beast, and with the brave man who meets that brave animal for a ritualistic encounter. I'm not going to go into all that mystique, which has been pretty worn out by now. The fact is that it has become an industry which depends on its existence with the tourist trade. So it's become folkloric. And I hate anything which is folkloric, you know. But I haven't turned against bullfighting because it needs a lot of Japanese in the front row to keep going, and it does. But I've turned against it for very much the same reason that my father, who was a great hunter, suddenly stopped hunting. He said, "I've killed enough animals, and I'm ashamed of myself." Mm. And I was a bad tororito, you know, for a while myself, and I've seen too many hundreds of bullfights, thousands of them, I suppose, and wasted a lot of my life now that I look back on it. And although it's been a great education to me in human terms and in many other ways, I begin to think that I've seen enough of those animals die.
Was it a waste? It's odd you should say that when you look back. I would have thought it was a very exciting...
It was all of that, but wasn't I living second-hand through the lives of those toreros who were my friends?
Yes.
Wasn't I living and dying second-hand? Wasn't there something finally voyeuristic about it? I suspect my afición. I still go to bullfights. I'm not totally reformed, and I can't ask for the approval of the people who have very good reasons to argue about stopping it. And by the way, almost all Spanish intellectuals have been against bullfighting for the last 150 years. Mm. There are very few. Lorca is one of the few Spanish intellectuals who ever approved of bullfighting. Mm. No, waste, you ask me. Waste because I wasn't doing anything.
Yes. My
little short period of doing it was just for the fun of it. As a kid, I didn't think I was going to grow up to be the Belmonte of my generation, and the rest of my life that I spent among bull breeders and bullfighters was enormous fun. But what have I extracted from it that's of any value to anybody?
What were the qualities in them, though, that you admired, that attracted you to them?
Well, of course, you know, there are two kinds of people who follow the bulls, as they say in Spanish. There are those people who follow because they love the bullfighters, and there is a very small minority who are interested in the bulls. And I was always most interested in the bulls. Now, that will be incomprehensible to an English audience, that somebody could be fundamentally interested in the animal who is going to be killed. But my interest in bulls was like the interest of somebody who is very keen and very knowledgeable about horses. I know a great deal about bulls, and I'm much more interested in them than in the men who fight them, in spite of the fact that some of the dearest friends I have in my life have been bullfighters.
It was something, of course, you shared this passion with millions of other people, but one other very famous American, Hemingway.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet him?
He was